Getting steals and turnovers can be a lot easier in NBA 2K25 if you know what to look for. The 2K Film Room guys, Joe Vegas and Fox here to give you some tips to help you get more on-ball steals in NBA 2K25. Before you know when to go for the steal, you need to first know how to put yourself in the best position to set yourself up for the opportunity. You might have 99 steal and legend badges, but just because you reach doesn't mean the game's always going to reward you. The best mindset to have is always think that every single guard that you face has a 99 ball handle. By thinking this way, it'll help keep you from playing as aggressive and reaching yourself out of position or using all of your adrenaline boost. During every possession, you should try and pay attention to your opponent's stamina and adrenaline. Try and count their speed boost if possible, and recognize that the ball handler is low on stamina. The lower they are in stamina and adrenaline, the easier it will be to tear the ball off them. The same goes the other way as well. You want to pay attention to your own adrenaline and limit your reaches as much as possible. Your first two reaches will always give you the best animations, so try and wait to use yours until after the opponent has used some of theirs. You also want to pay attention and recognize tendencies. Most guards repeated a lot of the same dribble combinations, or prefer to work on a particular side of the floor, and by knowing this, it can help you align yourself for better steal opportunities. Speaking of dribble animations, you want to do your best to learn as many of the popular animations that you can. The more familiar you are with the dribble animations, the better your chances are going to be at getting a steal. Understanding the minute details can be the difference between your reach being a foul or a steal. Like how if I recognize that my opponent has on Trae Young behind the back, I automatically know that that move is going to give them a wider behind the back animation than others. This is going to allow me to adjust my positioning to play more of a side and then go for the reach when the ball switches hands back to my side. Or if you know the guard you're playing is using Darius Garland's dribble style, you can set yourself up to blitz the guard right out of their crossover because you know they can only go in one direction after they use that move. Only by combining both 2K IQ and basketball IQ will you be able to maximize the amount of on-ball steals you can get. And lastly, have patience. 99 steal makes us think that we can get every single steal as soon as we press the button. But to get more steals, you have to play patient to set up your opportunities to attack. Speaking of patience, now we can get to the fun stuff and show you all the different ways you can get more on-ball steals. Now, we know some people are gonna say that some of these techniques are just abusing game mechanics, but we don't make the game, we just play it. And if people are gonna do it to you, we want to make sure that everyone who watches our channel understands how to do it as well so they can even the playing field. One of the best ways to get on-ball steals is to play aside and go for the steal as soon as the ball handler switches hands. Alright, so here's an example of exactly what I was just talking about, right? So I'm shading him up the court. Boom, boom. I'm bumping him up. I'm killing his stamina. You see he's already picked up his dribble a couple times. Now you see the center over here trying to set the screen towards the middle of the floor for the guard to be able to take the screen wide. Me understanding that and understanding my positioning, I'm gonna set my leverage towards the wing. So my responsibility would be making sure that he's not able to make his way back towards the wing side, and my back end understands that he has everything towards the middle. This is gonna allow me to be able to sit on that side. As we see this clip progress a little bit more, boom, right? See it happening. He's gonna come back right into me with that behind the back, just like he did. I also know that because I'm still setting my leverage, I'm not doing too much, that he's gonna wind up doing the same similar dribble move, and I'm gonna wait for him to time that exact moment where he switches back to that other hand. Here's another one. Same game, right? He's coming up the court. I've recognized his exact dribble moves. You see me go for one. I get a great bump animation early on, so I know that I'm killing a lot of his stamina early in this possession. I also recognize that we have fouls to give. I'm gonna go for it. Same thing. I wind up getting that bump. We see the center trying to set the screen so that he can wind up taking it middle. I'm telling my back end that, hey, I'm gonna deny his left, you take my middle, and I'm gonna still play that same exact dribble move. I'm gonna wait for him to be able to switch hands, and then I'm gonna go exactly for that steal again. Just like that, boom. Another highly effective way this year is bump steals. By beating the man to the spot and pressing the reach button, you'll be more likely to get steals just from them hitting your body. With blitz steals or bump steals, it's all about anticipation. You see here, Fox sees the big is trying to set the screen to help his guard get to the left side of the floor. He recognizes this and jumps the screen to beat him to the spot and presses steal as the ball handler gets to the spot, allowing his body to knock the ball out of the PG's hands. Here in this one, you see Fox gives him the release, he's pressing him up the floor, leading him to the wide open spot between myself and Ye. The only spot that the guard has to go is to the middle, because if he tries to stop it, Ye will be able to step out, or I'd be able to step out, or Fox will be able to get the contest. So we're pretty much funneling him to the middle of the floor. We're setting him up for the blitz. So as soon as he gets downhill, we're going for the blitz steal. We're pinching in, we're pressing steal, and we're getting it. If I wasn't getting it, Ye was getting it, and we're off to the other side. Another way to get on ball steals is to swipe down on ball pickups or pass fakes. Here on this ball pickup, Fox sees that we have a defender back, so it's not going to be a transition foul. So he waits for the ball handler to put the ball back on the ground, and then he goes for the steal, which results in us getting the steal with our teammate getting the ball. Up next, it should be kind of obvious, but hands up defense. Playing hands up defense while perfectly aligning in the passing lane will get you a lot of tip passes and on ball steals. See, in this one, I wind up not getting the board, but since I know most bigs are looking to throw the break, I angle my player into the passing lane and hold my right stick up to get a tip pass that leads to a turnover, which gives us back the ball. Another one here. I already know that the big has picked up his dribble and he's not a shooter. I know since there's an AI up top, most likely he's not going to pass the AI. So I'm going to angle myself towards his teammates, including the wide open shooter in the corner, and flick my right stick up and hold it. So this way I can get a tip pass, which winds up going the other way. And lastly here, they wind up coming down with the board. Even with my arrows switched on to another defender, I'm still able to flick my right stick up and hold my right stick and angle myself in between the ball handler and the person he's trying to pass it to. It's an easy hands up. I wound up getting the tip pass, I wound up getting the ball as well, and we're going the other way for the transition. And lastly, back taps. If you're beat out of the play for any reason, if you're pressing or whatever, you can still be able to go for the ball by going for a back tap. In this clip, I went for the blitz, but I didn't get it. So now I'm beat out of the play and trailing the ball handler. As Fox gets a bump on the PG, I see the ball's exposed as he's trying to drive wide. So I angle my player and go for the back tap on the exposed ball before he has a chance to switch hands, leading to the steal and the fast break bucket on the other side. You can also get back tap steals just like our first tip by going for the back tap as soon as the ball handler switches hands. Our locked seed tries to go for the steal but doesn't get it, which now puts him behind the play. Our power forward Josiah plays the passing lane while also cutting off the PG's drive to the basket. As the guard tries to snatch back, Seed times his reach as the ball handler switches hands for the easy back tap steal. One of the best ways to set yourself up for the steal opportunity is by knowing how to press. Pressing is a great way to set yourself up early in a possession for more on-ball steals. No matter if it's a single press, double, elbows, or full court. By pressing, you can speed up the ball handler and force them into making a mistake that leads to a steal, or forces them to throw a risky pass for one of your teammates to steal. Another benefit to pressing is to dictate where you want the ball handler to go. By forcing them in a particular direction, you can funnel them to where your defense is currently positioned, or set up you or your teammate for the blitz. Pressing isn't always about the on-ball defender getting the steal, but if you want us to make a full video about pressing, let us know in the comments. If you're looking for other like-minded people to run with, then join the 2KFR Discord. It's a great place to meet new people, get help with builds, and increase your 2K IQ. If you're looking for plays that you can run with your team, join our mailing list to get access to our starter playbook for free. If you're interested in either or both, then click the link in our description below. So there you have it. Those are a few ways to be able to get more on-ball steals in NBA 2K25. If you want to check out more 2KFR content like this, click the video on the screen here.